What's up? Excuse me. All right, everyone's loaded up. Sweet. What's up, Jeremy, John, Mr. Lambert? What's up, Justin? Garrett? Luke's here. Mark Phillips, what's up, man? What's happening, Travis? Excuse me. Man, it's a good crowd tonight. That's good. Light it up. Sorry about that. All right, what's going on, guys? Hope you're ready for this one. It should be good. I know the fishing's picking up in this area. They've been fishing really good. Jordan had 221 22-pound bags Tuesday night. I know the fish were biting at Harris yesterday. I know down at Randleman the last week we've seen some giants coming out of there, which is good. I had a good day fishing there Saturday, just some fun fishing. Got a limit. Broke off a good one at the end of the day, which is typical. So it's looking to be a good one. I'm sure the rain is going to make it a little more interesting. If anyone's been there, give us a report. What's the water look like? What's the, we looking at dirty water? We looking at high water? What are we looking at? I've been able to get down there since Saturday, so I have no idea. But should be good. No, it wasn't a tree stump, Joey. It swam under one. But yeah, it was fun. Some of the lakes and stuff are getting a little muddy. The water's wet for sure. Hey, Taz is here. What's up, man? Talked to you a few times on the phone. Absolutely. Good deal. All right. A few minutes after, I think we got a good group on here. First thing I wanted to just go over real quick was we can get over there. Entire screen. There you go. There you are. Angle of the year. It's we're halfway in the season. We still got 4 events left. A big one on a Gate City Classic, so it's still open for anybody to make a run. AOI is open. Rookie of the Year is open. Get a little bit of a challenge with a couple of the guys fishing really well this year, but plenty of guys up near the top. Got currently got Clay Lanier in first place, not by much. Leland Stiff is also a rookie this year. He's in second place all around. Brooks Lanier having another good year. He's in third place. Brian Chokas got a couple wins under his belt, and he's got some tournaments he'd love to drop. Do some better tournaments in the next few months. So he's got room to improve, but he's, all these guys are beatable because they've got plenty of time left. Joey Sullivan doing well as usual. Fifth place. Sixth place, Mr. Brian Falb having a good year so far, nice and consistent. I don't know how I'm in seventh. I don't think I've made a top 10 yet this year. Chris Gerhardt's in eighth. Robert Clementson tied with him in eighth. And Bobby Bowers rounds up the top 10. So good job to all you guys, and everyone behind you. You still got some room here. So don't sleep on the summertime. It's tough fishing, and it's a good time to take advantage, because when fishing's hard, it's hard for everybody, and you can find a little secret, and you can get yourself up there with the points easy. So let me get this thing taken down. Cool. And there's a lot of things with the points to keep in mind too. Is you get Rookie of the Year, Angler of the Year. Obviously, we just went over. Tournament of Champions. We're going to have 20 people on top of all the champions for the year that'll be going to that. So it's going to be a good chunk of people fishing that event. So you want to make sure you qualify there. It'll be rolled down to the 22. I think 22 spots, plus the champions, and the last year's Tournament of Champion winner, which is me, and Rookie of the Year gets an automatic spot too. So even if they don't make the top percentage, they're automatically in, and they roll down. That spot rolls down. So definitely worth getting in on. Also, we are a KBF National Championship qualifying club, so there's opportunities for that. That's going to be at Gunnersville in April, and that event should be awesome. The National Championships, if you haven't been to one yet, they're a good time. Lots of people, lots of prizes. It's a good chance to get out there and have some fun. And according to what Chad mentioned the other night, was they're lowering the entry fee just a little bit, so it's not going to be so expensive this year. Next year, so that's good. And we also are going to be qualifying 31 anglers. 33. I think I'll do the math in my head. Maybe 32, 33 anglers for the North Carolina Bassmaster Kayak Championship. And so you want to make sure you qualify for that as well. So definitely get in on these last events. Don't want to sleep on it just because it's hot out. It'll still be a good time. Still be fishing. And the points matter big time. So let's see. We'll get into this event a little bit. Just checking out some comments a little bit, see if there's anything. Good deal. All right, with this one, I could pull it up. Let me pull it up just to be sure here. Let's see. All right, we've got 36 already. I bumped up quite quite a bit already. Hopefully we I'm guessing about 50 anglers. There's a lot of guys on the fence. I know. I know there's one guy that has to bounce out, and but it should be looking pretty good. So this tournament will be. Show my details here. Boom. Here we go. It's presented by Miller Shed Haulers. They're the reason why we got 100% payout for this event. So thank you to Rob Miller for that. We appreciate it. And on top of that, he also threw in an extra $100 for second place big bass. So thank you to Rob. That's a nice little added bonus. And looking at that, we should be looking at what's been caught. The big bass should be interesting to see what comes out, because there was an 11.5 pounder or something caught a couple weeks ago, and we saw Drew have a hog on, and a couple of reports from some good anglers saying that they've had good days, well over 100 inches. So should be interesting for sure. Payouts top 10%. Straight up mounts big bass, the big bass of the year. This is qualifying event for that. So currently I believe it's, I'll have to look that up because I think it's 21.5, but I could be wrong for the big bass for the year so far. So we could bust that. The headquarters at the end of the day will be at Southwest Park Pavilion. That's the kayak only launch area at the top of the hill, right where you check in. There's a pavilion right there, right next to the office. That's where we'll do the check-in, the awards. There will be a gentleman there from not from anywhere. He's developing a new product and he wants to get some angler feedback. So he asked if he could come by and speak to everybody at the awards. And he's going to have a new product he's developing that he wants people to check out and get some feedback on. So look for him there when you guys show up. We always welcome people who want to get their business recognized. You know, if you're into tackle making anything, just let me know, and I have no problem with letting you get up in front of the group and talk to them and show your product off and get some attention. I'm the tournament director. Any other director of CKA, you can also contact if you need to. My number's there if you have any questions or emergencies arise, you need to get a hold of me. The judge for Saturday's event will be Mr. Chad Hoover. I contacted him today, and he's going to judge our event along with the Delta event over in California. So he'll be judging anyway. So he was all about helping us out, which is cool. So thank you, Chad Hoover. So you got any questions when it comes to judging? You get a fish denied, you don't understand why, or anything, you can contact Chad. He's usually pretty good at contacting you if there's a problem, to make sure you can clear it up and he'll educate you a little bit if he feels you need it. Obviously, we're doing the Facebook Live now. You don't have to be a member of CKA to fish. Catch, photo, release, 10-inch minimum. Get a best 5 fish count. ID code will be released tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It'll come out on the Chaos app. You'll see it appear right up in here where it's gray right now. It says it'll be ready in 23 hours. This will turn, I think it's yellow or something. And you'll have a button there to get the ID. So plus you'll get it in your email, and I believe even here, messaging's you got an inbox it'll probably show up there as well. So get back over there. Let's see. Here. Nope, it's not what I wanted. There we go. It's catch board only. I know we got some new anglers, and there's been some issues trying to get a hold of catch boards. Get Outdoors has catch boards. They have the carbonate in stock, so if you need one, you got to swing by there tomorrow, grab one. They have plenty there. We don't use any other measuring board, so if it's not a catch brand, then it won't work. unfortunately. So that's the option. And if you need one and you don't have one, you can't get one. I would say post up on the either in this menu, this group here that's online now, and you can post up on the Carolina Kayak Anglers group page and see if anyone's got a spare they can let you borrow. But that is the rule. We don't have any exceptions on those. So all our rules are pretty strict. We don't make any exceptions to rules. About the only one is if you get an emergency and you have to leave early. That's about it. It's got to be an emergency. Otherwise, check-in is mandatory at the end of the day, and that's how you get your points. You know, check in, sign in the slip, then no points for you. Let's see, the launch lines in will be at the same time. There's no delay. It's just start fishing, start pedaling. 6 a.m. Lines out at 2:30 p.m. Photo cutoff. You got until 3:30 to get all your photos uploaded, and we'll do the awards at. I'm going to change that to 4 o'clock. So I meant to change that earlier and I forgot, but do that right now. Get to see what I get to do live. Let's see here. Oops, where am I? There it is. All right. Yeah, so we'll do the awards at 4 p.m. Got a lot of prizes as usual to give out. We get some good stuff with all our sponsors. We got Pin Cushion Tattoo, $250 gift certificate to give away. I believe we'll have our cash and rod. We have Red Oak, four 6-packs of Red Oak hat. Yak Attack gift certificates. Thanks to Yak Attack, they supported us for like 10 years. Speaking of that, supporting us for 10 years, get outdoors. So don't forget to make a comment if you haven't already to get enter in the drawing for the black pack that we're giving away tonight. Check in and out. This is a safety thing for us. We like to know that you're on the water and off the water. Just if we don't hear from you, we'd like to know where you launched, and so we can take care of that if we need to. If you can't check out, that's sometimes that happens. That's all right. It's not required. It's just we ask you to do this for safety reasons. So, in the eligible water, he just launched from Randleman Marina, Southwest Park, and wherever you can get to is inbounds, except for the one spot over near, I believe it's the Groomtown Bridge, that has buoys there. You can't go past those buoys. Might not be able to see the buoys tomorrow. I don't know how deep that water is right now, so I'm not sure how visible those buoys are going to be, but definitely can't go to that bridge. They should be marked pretty good. And there is a map available if you need to find directions. The addresses are here for those places. Southwest Park will open at 5 a.m. They're open up early for us like they always do. They're awesome over there. They really enjoy us being there. So please, pick up your messes, tell them thank you, and make sure we're good visitors to the park. I will be collecting the ramp fees at Southwest Park. So if you're launching there, come see me, pay me the money, and I'll check your name off, and you can get on your way. And then I'll just give it all to them at once. Makes it nice and easy and smooth. Makes it easier for them. Randleman Marina won't open until 6, so they don't open early ever. I would get there very early if I were you anyway, just to get in line, because sometimes there can be a big old line of bass boats trying to get in. So I get there early so you can get in and start fishing as soon as you possibly can if you go into the main lake. It gets pretty crazy sometimes over there. The weather looks good, so I'm assuming The lake's going to be busy on the main lake side for sure, because I think last I looked, it was like a 20% chance of rain, and it's only a 5-mile-an-hour wind, so it's going to be perfect. I don't think we'll have a problem with that. Hold on 1 second. All right. As far as rules go, you all know the basic rules. You need to wear your PFD at all times from start to finish. If you need to take it off, to take off a raincoat or something, or put one on, you need to stop moving, stop fishing. Do what you got to do to get you whatever gear settled. You got to get good and get it back on and get back at it. That is a non-optional, non-waivable rule. So do not forget to wear your life jacket. If you do see someone not wearing it, maybe they forgot in the morning, whatever, just remind them, and then go from there. But it's definitely a disqualifying rule. So make sure you got your PFD on for sure. Communication, no cell phone communication for competitive advantage. You can speak to each other if you're within talking distance, but there's definitely no communication with cell phones as far as giving information to each other. 10-inch minimum, we went over that already. Make sure the mouth is fully closed. If it isn't fully closed, it's a 1/2 inch deduction. So it's not worth trying to get that extra 1/4 inch, because you're going to lose the half if you can't keep the mouth shut. So just make sure the mouth's shut. Take a good photo. Don't block the eye. Don't block the mouth. Don't put your hand past that anal fin in the back. The whole tail needs to be visible. Don't let your hand slip under the gill plate. That happens sometimes, and that's a denied fish totally. So any of those last infractions, the eye, the mouth, covering the mouth, your hand under the gill plate, or the hand over past the anal fin, those are all deniable infractions, so those fish won't count. So make sure you get a good picture. Don't let the fish go until you're sure that picture is good. Make sure the ID's there with the code on it, and everything's crystal clear, so the judge doesn't have any questions on the legality of it. If the fish has a dead eye on the photo side, make sure you take a video of the release showing the good eye and the fish swimming away, because otherwise it could be assumed that it's a dead fish and the fish won't count. So make sure you do that. And if you have any other questionable things with fish, like you keep catching fish that are the same size, I would take a photo and a video release, and just for safety, just to cover your butt. There's nothing wrong with having more than you need. So another thing, I would if you're going to be catching a lot of fish, get them uploaded quick, because at least in the morning, get your first couple uploaded, make sure they're verified and they're good, so you don't fish all day to find out you had the wrong code or something. So it's always good to get your first fish uploaded. The connection's pretty good at Randleman. I only had I was uploading some fish in the monthly while I was there, and I did notice a couple spots were a little iffy, but for the most part, there's good connections all over the lake, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I think that's just about it. I'll see if you guys got any questions. Oh man, I don't think Red Oak, Miller Shed Hauling, our main sponsors, Dakota Lithium Batteries, Sunshine Realty, Property Management, and Get Outdoors, who always treat us awesome. I don't see any questions. You guys are smart, I guess. You know it all. Probably sick of hearing me talk about all the same stuff over and over. I did mention that gate will be open at 5, and the gate down at the main lake will be 6 o'clock. So definitely plan that out well. 6. Yeah, that, I don't know if you're at the main lake or not, Chris, but yeah, sometimes it can be a little longer down there, the long lines and whatnot. Ah, I see Mike got here. Cool. These are CKA IDs only, Sean. That's yeah, no KBF IDs for this one. This one is our ID only. It's the one that has a 10-year anniversary logo on it. So make sure you have the right IDs. Southwest Park will be open at 5, Garrett. I spoke to her on Saturday, so that should be 5 o'clock. Hey, Mr. Morris is here. How's it going, bro? Rick Morris has been busy with his business. He's another great sponsor of ours at Greensboro Gardens. I'm sure he's busy because of all the wonderful marketing he gets from Carolina Kayak Anglers. We'll take the credit. Pre-fishing cutoff is 4 o'clock tomorrow, Julian. So 4 p.m. you need to be off the water. We do that for every event. The day before 4 o'clock is cutoff. That's it. You're gonna be off the water. So see people answer that. Thank you, guys. Definitely head down to Get Outdoors. You guys looking for discounts on things? We get 10% discount if you're a Carolina Kayak Angler. So if you're a member, one of the benefits of being a member. Same thing with discounts for kayak cushion and a few other things we got. So it's our sponsors are awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna collect the fees, Mike. I'm gonna I have a sheet in my truck, so we're gonna just fill that out and $5 per kayak, and we'll try to move it along. Bring the exact change if you can, because I'm not gonna have a bunch of change. So everybody can bring a $5 bill. It'll just move it along much faster. Yes, the Southwest Park launch at the pavilion, Jeremy, for the awards. Plenty of time. Shouldn't be a problem. Everyone to get there. An hour and a half is more than enough time to get out the water and get up to the park. So. Yeah, give me the beer. Greg says absolutely good stuff. My favorite beer. You get sponsored by your favorite beer company is awesome. Nice. Glad to hear you got the board. Awesome. Those guys over there are cool. Get it done. Unloading at the park isn't that bad. It's a steep hill, but if you don't have a trailer, you can pull off to the right as far as you can. And at the Southwest Park, there's like a circle there where the ramp is. You just pull over as far as you can to the right so people with trailers can get by, and you can unload and launch your kayak at the beach. And then everyone launching at the ramp, just if you're the first guy out there, just make sure to pull your kayak all the way around the dock, so we can get as many people tied up to the dock that need to tie up to the dock. So just try to use a little courtesy and get your boat, around to the other side, and let the next guy, then the next guy, then nobody's stuck with nowhere to put their boat, and we can keep it moving. So usually works pretty good. Everyone's usually pretty good and quick about it. And then just get out there and float so you can give room for other people after you get your truck parked. Yeah, I did mention the only off limits should be that buoyed off spot over near, I believe, the Groomtown Bridge. There should be buoys there. You can't go by those buoys. I believe there's a gun range or something over there past that bridge, and that's not a good area for people to be. And they will come after you if you go by that. So if you go by that, it is a disqualification. So don't do it. If you see somebody accidentally going, make sure you just tell them, hey, get over here. If they ignore you, then give me a call. We don't like to DQ people, so I'd rather you guys, you police each other and just make sure people aren't making just a simple mistake. And but if that doesn't work, you can call me and I'll take care of it. These boat launches are pretty steep. Both of them are actually. Well, the main lake one's not bad, but the boat ramp at the Southwest Park is pretty steep. It is a little bit of a miserable walk up that hill at the end of the day for sure, because you're already tired from fishing all day, and walking up that hill can just feel brutal. But we're sitting on our butts all day. A little walking could kill us. Cool. Well, I think we got everything here. I'll post I'll give this another like half hour or so, let people make comments if they haven't, and then I will do a drawing and post that up. Next event after this will be Macintosh. We've got great events coming up the next few months here between Randleman. It's a good lake. I think it's putting out some good fish right now. I think we're hitting it at a good time. If it's muddy, it's muddy. I think they'll still eat. Macintosh is next, July 22nd, which has been fishing really well in the summertime the last few years. And then we have Tuckertown in August, which should be good. That's another place that doesn't get a ton of pressure. It could be really good in the summer as well. So we've had a good couple of tournaments there. I'm looking forward to that one too. And then of course we'll end the Gate City Classic. Randleman will be back on the list, and Macintosh will be back on the list this year for that event, as well as all the Greensboro area lakes. So should be good. Should be good rest of the year. Looking forward to it. Less travel. Should be awesome. Just going through, make sure nobody else has any other questions. I know there's some new people, so if you're new and you have more questions, you can get a hold of me tomorrow anytime, and I can go over that. But definitely the main things is to make sure you get the right ID, the code written on there correctly so it's visible, and read all the rules and make sure you get a catch board. So yeah, the kayak only part's pretty good. That's the nice part up there. Last week I think they had a jumbo tournament. I don't think it was that big though. I think they only had like 12 boats or something. It wasn't that big of a deal. So it should be good. You don't have to do a video release. That's just a way to cover your butt if something's odd. Like if you get a dead eye on a fish, you definitely want to do the video release. That's the only way, because otherwise we're going to assume that the fish is dead, and it's not going to count. So it's got a dead eye on it. Make sure you get the video release. Make sure you show the good eye too, and it's swimming away. And if you have anything that might be questionable, you keep catching the same size fish, like I said, it's good to have a video release of each one. It just proves that you didn't have the same fish on the boat that you just kept taking pictures of. So trying to think of another reason for the video release. One of them too is I had the issue at Murray that my picture was a little blurry, but I had a nice clear video release, so that kind of saved it for me. Kind of showed that it was a legit good fish. So But it's just extra insurance if something's weird. That's all. And it's not a bad habit to do. But you can post them on Facebook and show people that we release these fish immediately, which is a great part of what we do with kayak fishing. All right, I'll let you guys go with that. If you have any more questions, like I said, just hit me up tomorrow, and I'll be glad to answer them. Hopefully we have a big turnout and have a good time catching a lot of fish. Till then, tight lines. Talk to you later.